to that. It starts
So
on
am I.
Monday at
It's going to be big and huge.
Certainly. We're talking about new series. Take a look at this. It's the third series of BAMZOOKi.
Welcome to the brand new series of BAMZOOKi, the only show where you can build your very own virtual creatures, and we'll test them out right here. And look at this new studio. Look, we've got new team tables, a massive new contest table, and of course, a brand new Bernard. Look at that paint job, Rich. How good is he looking?
Fantastic. We've also got great new games, Jake. We've got Zook Marbles, Zook Breakout, Zook Smash, Zook Cubes, Ready, Steady, Zook,
Yeah,
Zook
we really
Super
have got loads of brand new games, and of course, some brand new teams. So let's meet our very first team on this series of BAMZOOKi, and they designed their Zooks the family way.
Zook 'em down, Zook sausage roll, dodgy Zook, Zook bowling, weakest Zook.
Well, Zookarama, should we have a look at the photo album?
Great idea.
I've almost forgotten what the Zooks used to look like.
Oh, they grow up so quickly, don't they?
Oh, look, it's Speedy and he was only a few seconds old.
That was before we put any legs on him. He couldn't move.
He grew up quickly once we went to work on him. Who'd have thought he'd grow up to be so good at obstacles?
Hey, look, it's Rocky. He's trying out his first leg. Once we copied it round his body, he became really strong.
Oh, look, Krabby's next. Look how slow he's walking. But look what happened when we increased his cycle speeds. He became our fastest one.
Which just leaves FOOTBALLCRAZY. Fantastic. We've got a great team of Zooks.
But why have you left the last page blank, Amber? Well, I'm saving it for a picture of us winning the BAMZOOKi trophy. Zookaramas!
And they could be posing with these four: Speedy, FOOTBALLCRAZY, Rocky, and Krabby.
Zookaramas, welcome to BAMZOOKi. Are you excited about today?
Yes.
Now, I love FOOTBALLCRAZY. What a special Zook. Tell me all about him.
Well, we designed him to be like a football player, so he's manoeuvrable and he's got accurate aim.
What about Speedy? Now, those legs are so amazing. Who's responsible for those?
I am. We designed him for hurdles and, like, speed and all that kind of stuff.
Listen, Zookaramas, have a brilliant time with us here on BAMZOOKi. Best of luck.
Okay,
And it's now time to meet your opponents. And this is the moment that Zooks entered their world.
That's me, Rhys. There's Evan, and there's Jamie. We're the rebels from Cardiff, and this is the night we discovered BAMZOOKi.
Whoa, lads, check this out.
What is it? BAMZOOKi.
Yeah, BAMZOOKi.
But what is it? It's basically a television game show for the CBBC, where players make and race computer-generated creatures called Zooks.
What?
If we go to the CBBC homepage, we can download the Zook building manual. First, we got to decide on a body shape.
Now we need some legs. Let's keep it simple. I vote for 4.
And so we worked for hours and hours, days and days, until we finally made a Zook that we were happy with.
I like him. He's fast and strong. What do you think?
It's safe. Only 3 more to go.
But they did it. Let me introduce you to Dakalak, Flame, Four-Legged Freak, and William Wallace.
Rebels, nice to see you've shaved, especially for your appearance on BAMZOOKi. Welcome to the show. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Dakalak is a really special-looking Zook. Tell me what he's all about.
Well, it's best to get the kind of movability at best first, and he's amazing at turning because I decided to put his head following wherever his body goes.
Best of luck, boys. Let's get on with the show because it's now time for the first contest. To celebrate the brand new series of BAMZOOKi, we've got a brand new contest. Teams, this is Zook Breakout. As you can see, Bernard, my new and improved house Zook, who's pretty brilliant, and Nosy, Rich's same old house Zook, are about to demonstrate the way it works. OK, boys, off we go. Now, if you just watch Bernard, you can see he's going to race all the way down the table to hit that button at the far end. Now, the second he hits that button, he's going to wake up either Fing or Fang, who's going to be released from the cage and is going to attack his opponent. Meanwhile, Bernard's going to go all the way back to the start and win the contest. That is what your Zook has got to achieve, but it's not easy. So for the first time, pick a Zook and make it a good one. Off you go. Go on.
It's a brand new game, never been played before. My advice, pick a quick Zook that can turn.
Maybe Rocky. Rocky might be a good idea.
Yeah, but then he's good for the hurdles.
Flame would be good because he's got a long pointy nose, which will give him a big advantage. Who's for Krabby then?
All right, then.
You all decided? Flame?
Yeah.
Rebels, Zookarama's back you come. Come on.
Well, first up for Zookarama, it's Krabby, and first up for the Rebels, it's Flame. 2 Zooks, 6 legs each. Both look like they're built for speed.
Cheers, Rich. Let's hope they're nice and fast because no team wants to lose the very first contest. Guys, are you ready?
Yeah!
That was nice and loud. Rich, are you ready to commentate?
Absolutely.
Good. Well, then let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Zook breakout is go, and both Zooks make their way down the table. Very similar speeds as they cross in the middle. Flame seems to have got his centre direction a bit wrong, and that means Krabby, although slightly slower, can now release Fang, and Fang goes straight for Krabby. Oh, he went for Flame, and he's gone straight off the table. This means it's a clear run for Krabby. I don't know where Flame's gone. Seems to be hiding behind the box as Krabby gets there. Great start.
A brilliant start. Rebels, I'm afraid to say, Flame couldn't quite light his way all the way down there and back. But Zookarama, 1 contest down and 1-0 to you. Amber, are you pretty impressed by Krabby there?
Yeah.
Right, well, congratulations to you, and it means as we go into the second contest, Zookarama are 1-0 in the lead. Not only have I given Bernard a snazzy new paint job, I've also given him the skills of a Norwich City striker. Look at that, straight into the back of the net and straight past Nosy and teams. That is what you've got to try and achieve. This is Zook Ball. You get 2 shots each, so make sure you pick a Zook who can shoot well and save well. For the second time, pick a Zook. Go on.
Hang on, Jake. If Bernard had been given the skills of a Norwich City striker, surely he'd have missed.
I reckon we should use 4-legged freak.
William Wallace would be quite good.
Yeah, but I think we should choose Speedy.
Because he's too...
How about
Rocky?
be excellent,
Is it 4-legged freak?
Who's for Football Crazy?
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Decision made. It's time for the second contest.
Well, for Zook Ball, the Zookaramas have chosen Football Crazy. I reckon even I could have predicted that. And the Rebels have gone for 4-legged Freak, who's very tiny. Is he going to be big enough to save it?
Well, let's find out, Rich. I'm very excited about this one. Football Crazy shooting first. If his name is anything to go by, the Zookaramas should be celebrating a goal in just a couple of seconds. Dylan, is that going to happen?
Yes.
Let's find out. Rich, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Football Crazy, it's good contact with the ball, and little old 4-legged Freak comes out, hits the post, he touches it round. What a superb save.
The question is he as good at shooting as he's at saving? Let's find out.
Let's find out indeed. He races up, it's good contact, but out comes Football Crazy, and that is a quality save from a quality Zook.
Absolutely. 4-legged Freak nowhere near scoring there. Football Crazy is a pretty good goalie. Let's see if he can score second time around. Eyes down, guys.
Here comes Football Crazy, another good shot, but again, 4-legged Freak touches it round the post.
I tell you what, he may be Football Crazy, but he's not very good as the ball rolls off through the studio. But all this means 4-legged Freak can win it if he scores his final shot. Here we go.
Can 4-legged Freak snatch it? No, he can't. It's another great save. We've seen 4 fantastic saves.
2 Zooks not getting on very well there. A bit of afters after that penalty, but 4-legged Freak could not score his final penalty, which means this is a draw. Very quickly, Freddie, did you expect Football Crazy to be a bit better at football?
Yeah, definitely.
I thought you might say that. Teams, it does mean this is a draw, which means that as we go into the third contest, the Zookaramas are still 1-0 up. OK, teams, our third contest is another brand new game to BAMZOOKi, and this one is a smasher, literally, because this is Zook Smash, and this is what lies in wait for your Zooks. The first thing you have to do is smash through that wall down there, which Nosy is kind of getting himself stuck on. Once you've negotiated that, it's straight through the swing doors. After that, move these massive boulders out of the way, which Bernard is negotiating very well indeed. Through the columns, through the boxes, and the first Zook over the finish line is the winner. It really is a super tough event, so pick one of your best Zooks for this, and pick your Zook now. Go on.
Well, with only 2 Zooks to choose from, have the teams kept a strong one back?
He's not very good at, like, pushing stuff over, is he?
Yeah. So he could use his horns, like his horns point whichever way, so he could, like, clear.
Rocky or Speedy?
and he might tip over. That's a good thing.
Who's going for Rocky?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Good match-up. It's time for the third contest, guys.
Check this, Jake. Rocky is the choice of the Zookoramas. He's the same colour as my pyjamas. Meanwhile, the rebels are poised to attack with the big red and bendy Dakalak.
Oh, Rich, the BAFTA's all yours, mate. Congratulations. Right, this is a massive one for you, Rebels. You desperately need to win. Best of luck to both teams. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Away they go, and Rocky bursts through, and so does Dakalak. A storming start from both Zooks. They're both through the swing doors. They hit the blocks together. Who has got the strength? Well, Rocky seems to be making the most progress because Dakalak seems to be caught on something. He's dragged one of the blocks with him from earlier, and Rocky's through. He knocks down the big pole. He charges through the blocks. It's Rocky!
Rebels, unlucky. Dakalak, brilliant name, brilliant Zook, but he just couldn't quite get past those blocks, whereas Zookoramas, Rocky was rock hard there. Congratulations to you, and of course, all this means, as we enter the final, the Zookoramas are 2-0 up. And this, teams, is what all the hard work has been for, our rather impressive BAMZOOKi final. And this is what you Zooks have got to contend with, OK? The very first Zook has got to smash through that wall right at the front. They'll tag the next Zook, who's got to negotiate 2 rather tricky hurdles. The third Zook somehow has got to get past this moving wall, and the final Zook has just got to sprint as quick as they can to the finish. Whoever gets there first is going to be today's victor. Now, the big job for you right now is to work out which Zook can do which task. So you get thinking about that. And Rich, maybe you could help me out, because I was just thinking, how could the Rebels have improved Flame's performance a bit earlier on Zook Breakout? What do you think?
Well, Flame was all over the place, wasn't he? What he needs is a lesson in turning. And here we go. Tanks turn just like Zooks. OK, Zooks don't have caterpillar tracks, but they do turn in the same way. Tanks can turn in a complete circle on the spot, making them one of the most manoeuvrable vehicles. If you look closely at its tracks, you'll see that to turn, the tank slows down the side that it wants to turn towards. Let's see that again. The track on the left is slowing to pull the tank to the left. Exactly the same way Zooks turn. And by tweaking the turn sharpness, you can determine how slowly your turning side legs will go and how sharp your Zook will turn.
Good knowledge, Rich. But right now, let's turn our attention to today's BAMZOOKi final. Rich, mate, show us your knowledge once again and give us the lineup.
My pleasure, Jake. Well, first up for the Zookoramas, it's Krabby, and he lines up against Dakalak for the Rebels. Second leg in the hands of Rocky for the Zookoramas, and four-legged Freak. Third leg, well, it's FOOTBALLCRAZY against William Wallace. That's his first appearance. And the last leg, Speedy. We haven't seen him before, against Flame.
Oh, this is going to be good. Don't forget, of course, the Zookoramas have a 2-second lead over the Rebels. But will it be enough, teams? Are you ready to find out?
Yeah.
Then let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
And off goes Krabby, making good use of that 2-second head start. But here comes Dakalak, bursting through, tags a four-legged Freak, and Rocky flies over the ramp. Oh, a great performance there from Rocky. He tags FOOTBALLCRAZY. FOOTBALLCRAZY tags Speedy, who for some reason decides to go the other way. Does that mean William Wallace can catch up? No, Speedy's going the right way. He goes for the line. It's Zookorama!
And you're finished, Rich. Thank you. Congratulations, Zookorama. Listen, Rebels, really unlucky. You came with some brilliant Zooks, but it's such a tough final, this. You did so well. And what can I say, Zookorama? You're coming back for the semi-final. How happy are you feeling, guys?
Brilliant.
All right, congratulations. There you go. We've got some brilliant BAMZOOKi pictures. Hand those out amongst yourselves. And while they do that, you guys please do log on to bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Download the latest version of the Zook kit, because anyone can build a Zook and maybe end up on the show. Rich, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next time on BAMZOOKi. Cheers.
Bye.